A unique race is getting underway for Europe's last Sherpas. With 60 kilograms on their backs, the 50 men toil on a rocky trail that stretches through the Slovakian High Tatra for 6 kilometers. This is the highest mountain range in the Carpathians. They're more commonly known as carriers in the Himalaya, but these men in the High Tatra also call themselves Sherpas. Every day, Stefan Backor carries food, drinks, and other supplies up to the mountain shelters. And twice a year, the Tatra Sherpas meet for a competition. Who's quickest to reach the top of the mountain?
It's nothing special, really. It's primarily a mental thing. There are difficult moments when it can get pretty tough, yes. But that's when the Sherpa's pride to finish the job properly kicks in.
The summit is 6 kilometers away. The fastest Sherpas can do this route in 1 hour and 20 minutes. But for Stefan Backor, being a part of it is more important. First and foremost, he's concerned with preserving Sherpa culture.
I've been doing this job for many years now, and at this stage it's not just physical exercise for me, but also something like mental hygiene. You have totally different thoughts than when you live down in the valley. That's why the contact with these guys in the mountain shelters is so important to me. I want to be a part of this community.
Usually, Stefan Backor ascends to the mountain shelters on his own. He does up to 3 tours a day. At Stary Smokovets base camp, Stefan packs up anything that people could need in the mountains. He carries up to 100 kilograms on his shoulders.
I'm not a bodybuilder. The strength comes from inside, from the head and the heart.
Being a Sherpa is a way of life.
I'm one of the last Sherpas in Europe, and I'm inviting you to experience these magnificent mountains, the exciting valleys, and the mountain shelters in the High Tatra. We're in the High Tatra National Park, the oldest and largest national park in Central and Eastern Europe. It's also a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. We've still got untouched nature here with flora and fauna that you won't find anywhere else anymore. It's simply fantastic, and I really enjoy living here. Nature gives us strength. You can't do this job if you don't love nature. There's a bigger context of ecological responsibility that informs what we do here. Since we bring all the necessary provisions to the lodges, they can be supplied without building roads or cable cars. And there's no need for helicopters either.
Sometimes Stefan Backor stays on the mountain for a couple of days. If need be, he helps with maintaining and running the lodge.
Up here, it's somewhat of a magical place. It's like an island of freedom to me. Far away from the hectic business world, just surrounded by mountains. And the people behave differently up here too.
A Sherpa's job is anything but romantic. The difficulty of reaching the lodges in winter can be glimpsed in a small museum in the valley that Stefan Backor set up to explain the everyday life of a Sherpa.
It's especially men with a very strong will, and they're characterized by an almost fanatic connection to the mountains. That's what these guys are all about. And every Sherpa, each one of these men has their own story. Each one has their own reasons for doing this job.
Europe's last Sherpas keep ascending the mountain, further and further.